We are loved more than you tenderly embrace, kiss, and care for your child. We are wanted more than anyone, fiercely attached to their self-esteem, pretends to impose. The comparison I make is without comparison. Because, as Pavese said in his Craft of Living, when you manage to write about God, about the desperate joy of that December evening in Treviso, you feel surprised and happy, like someone arriving in a new country. Surprised and happy, like someone arriving in a new country. It is a novelty that must enter the way we conceive and think about ourselves. It is just like entering a new country, the country of ourself. One of you was just telling me, when I hear the truth, I say that it is beautiful. There is no truth more human than this. There is no human possibility other than this. When I feel the truth, I say, how beautiful. In this lies love. It is not we who love God. We have loved God. We have loved being. We have loved living. But the source of living has loved us. The opposite. If we forget this, to the extent that we forget this, then the statement we read attributed to Kafka becomes true. I carry the bars within me permanently. A prison. I carry the bars within me permanently. I am behind the bars of a prison. Man is not free. He is not himself. All of this came back to my mind while reading a passage from a letter from one of us who says sincerely that he really cannot imagine someone loving him, first of all, even before he knows it, recognizes it, and accepts it. I always have the expectation of putting something of my own into it. You are right, Francis. You reflected in your letter the attitude of all of us. I really can't imagine that someone loves me, first of all, even before I know and recognize it. I always have the pretense of putting something of my own into it. We always have the pretense of adding our own touch to be ourselves. Instead, we lose ourselves by trying to impose our own conditions. We lose ourselves. We are as we are loved. We are what? We have been loved. We must accept that we notice what has happened and what happens moment by moment. One only forgets what was already forgotten when it happened. Every moment is willed. This is who I am, one who is wanted and loved and embraced and supported and continuously nourished, and when there is less, continuously forgiven.